So, what would be the process of your class?
Like you call, you come in, you.
What's your phone number?
The phone number is 818-793-8767. 818-793-8767.
Or they could
Or richardlawson.net. And they would come, we'd call, we'd set up an interview so the parents can really understand what the process is. Because part of the process of educating and teaching a child is educating a parent. Because the parent doesn't know. So they become overprotective, or they become sort of like stage parents. And that's bad too, because then the child is having the parent's career.
expectations.
So, expectations and all kinds of, just strange things happen. So, they come in and I basically teach them how to have a career by putting them on camera so they can see what's going on and see what they look like, putting a script in their hand where they will start to audition. Put a camera in their hand and teach them how to shoot and teach them how to edit, so they'll start making their own little movies, and it becomes a fun game and an educating process for them, so that they understand how to really become a true professional in the business, and and that you deal with them emotionally and spiritually and artistically, and you develop this rounded person. You also put them in a scene study class, so they're around other young people, and they're playing games, and they're also putting scripts in their hand where they're doing scenes and stuff like that. So it's both things are very necessary, a
Right.
scene study class and a camera class.
How to bring the words alive.
Yes, and how to be a person, and not just, a
Acting.
performer
Right.
and acting, but to be a person and be real in a scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, your approach to acting, you have that aspect.
Yes.
And you also have a purpose for your class and how you help the actor
Yes.
learn how to make better and quicker choices in an audition process.
Yeah. It's in terms of trusting yourself, knowing yourself, and trusting yourself. There's three components to the things that I teach. Acting, of course, administration, and attitude. Attitude is everything. If you have a good attitude, and you know how to work with people, and you know how to make something better, that's important. The administrative parts, in terms of knowing how you can be a great actor, but you have to know how to get a job, and then you have to know how to administrate your career, because you're like a business. You're like a brand. Hannah Montana is one of the biggest brands in the world. She's as big as Elvis was. And so therefore, there's a huge part to her career right now, is administrating this power and this notoriety and this fame.
And I heard she's changing her name. Yes.
See? Okay, there you
Changed
go.
it.
She changed it.
Yeah, to Miley Ray Cyrus after her dad.
Oh, she changed it to her real name.
Yes.
Well, her real name was Destiny Hope Cyrus, and
Oh.
now after her dad, she changed it to Miley Ray.
Oh, right on.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is very cool.
She loves her dad.
She does love her dad. And that's very important, a connection to the family. But, in terms of, like, if you look at her attitude, when you see her I saw her on the Oprah show, you can't help but to love her.
Yes.
So attitude, administration, and then professionalism in terms of being able to act. Those three components are the ingredients to a successful career.
And Richard, can you tell us real quick, how long are your classes?
Well, my classes are for young people is shorter than for the older folks, but it's from 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can they get a hold of you?
www.richardlawson.net or 818-793-8767.
That's great. Richard Lawson, actor, director, writer, producer. It's so wonderful to have you on the show today. Thank you for coming in.
The pleasure is mine.
And thank you for joining us here on Radio Disney, your community playground. I'm LaFern Watkins here with Nate, and we will see you next week on your community playground, Radio Disney, 11:10 a.m.